What if I told you that the most powerful form of leadership has nothing to do with titles, authority, or control? What if there was a 2,000-year-old approach to influence that works whether you're leading a team, a family, or just yourself? The Stoics discovered that true leadership comes from character, not position. Stay with me, because this approach is about to transform how you influence everyone around you. Welcome back to Daily Stoic Insights. This is episode 8 of our life-changing series, How to Think Like a Stoic. Whether you're in a formal leadership role or not, you influence people every day. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because today's principles could transform your impact on others forever. Welcome back, modern Stoics. I hope you've been building resilience with the practices from episode 7. Today we're exploring something that affects every relationship and interaction you have: leadership. I used to think leadership was about being the loudest voice in the room, having the best ideas, or getting people to do what I wanted. I tried to lead through charisma, manipulation, and even intimidation. It was exhausting and ultimately ineffective. Then I discovered how the Stoics approached leadership, and everything changed. Marcus Aurelius led the largest empire in history not through fear or force, but through character and example. Seneca influenced emperors and shaped Roman culture through wisdom and integrity. Epictetus, despite being a former slave with no formal authority, became one of the most influential teachers in history through the power of his character. They understood that true leadership isn't about getting people to follow you. It's about becoming someone worth following. Today, you're going to learn their exact principles for leading through character rather than force. Here's what I'm going to give you today: Marcus Aurelius's 4 pillars of character-based leadership, Seneca's technique for inspiring others without manipulation, and Epictetus's method for teaching through example. Plus, I'll show you the one leadership principle that works in every situation, with every person, every time. This isn't about managing people, it's about inspiring them. Understanding Stoic leadership philosophy. Let me start with a story that will change how you think about influence. Picture Marcus Aurelius facing a crisis that would test any leader. A trusted general has rebelled, taking several legions with him. The Senate is divided, some supporting the rebellion. The people are scared and uncertain. How did Marcus respond? He didn't rage, threaten, or seek revenge. Instead, he wrote, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." He focused on being the leader the empire needed, calm, just, and principled. He won back loyalty not through force, but through character. His response was so dignified and wise that even some of the rebels returned to his side, ashamed of their betrayal. He defeated the rebellion not by being a better general, but by being a better man. The Stoic understanding of true leadership. The Stoics had a revolutionary insight. Leadership isn't about position or power. It's about character and influence. Here's their framework. Leadership is service, not dominance. True leaders serve others, not themselves. They ask, "How can I help?" not "How can I benefit?" Influence comes from example, not authority. People follow what you do more than what you say. Your character speaks louder than your words. Respect is earned, not demanded. You can't force people to respect you, but you can become someone worthy of respect. Leadership is about others' growth, not your glory. Great leaders create more leaders, not more followers. Marcus Aurelius's 4 pillars of character-based leadership. Pillar 1. Lead yourself first before you can lead others. You must master yourself. Marcus wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Self-leadership includes emotional self-control, consistent character, personal discipline, continuous learning, moral courage. Pillar 2. Serve the common good. Every decision should consider what serves the greater good, not just your personal interests. Ask, how does this choice benefit everyone involved? Pillar 3. Lead by example. Your actions teach more powerfully than your words. Be the change you want to see in others. Demonstrate the values you want them to embrace. Pillar 4. Develop others. Great leaders create great people. Focus on helping others grow, learn, and reach their potential. Your success is measured by their success. Seneca's technique for inspiring without manipulation. Seneca understood the difference between inspiration and manipulation. Manipulation seeks to benefit the leader. Inspiration seeks to benefit the follower. Here's his approach. Connect to their values. Don't try to change people's values. Connect your vision to what they already care about. Show them how following your lead serves their own deepest interests. Appeal to their better nature. Assume people want to do good and be their best selves. Give them opportunities to demonstrate virtue and character. Provide meaning, not just tasks. Help people understand why their work matters, how it contributes to something larger than themselves. Respect their autonomy. Give people choices and ownership. People support what they help create. Epictetus's method for teaching through example. Despite having no formal authority, Epictetus became one of history's most influential teachers. Here's how. Live your philosophy. Don't just teach principles, embody them. Epictetus said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Be consistent in all situations. Your character should be the same whether people are watching or not, whether it's convenient or not. Admit your mistakes. Show others that growth comes through acknowledging errors and learning from them. Focus on character, not performance. Care more about who people are becoming than what they're achieving. Practical applications for modern leadership. Leading at work instead of micromanaging. Focus on clearly communicating expectations, providing resources and support, recognizing effort and growth, taking responsibility for failures, giving credit for successes, leading in relationships whether with family, friends, or partners. Listen more than you speak. Show interest in their growth and happiness. Be reliable and consistent. Admit when you're wrong. Support their goals and dreams. Leading in community in your neighborhood, organizations, or social groups. Volunteer for difficult tasks. Bring people together. Focus on solutions, not problems. Treat everyone with respect. Stand up for what's right. Self-leadership, the foundation of all other leadership. Keep your commitments to yourself. Maintain your standards regardless of circumstances. Continue learning and growing. Practice self-discipline. Align your actions with your values. Common leadership mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake 1. Leading for personal glory. Focus on serving others and achieving shared goals, not on getting recognition or advancement. Mistake 2. Trying to control everything. Focus on influencing through example and inspiration, not through micromanagement and control. Mistake 3. Avoiding difficult conversations. Address problems directly but respectfully. Avoiding conflict often makes it worse. Mistake 4. Taking credit and avoiding blame. Take responsibility for failures and give credit for successes. This builds trust and loyalty. Mistake 5. Leading only when it's easy. True leadership is tested during difficult times. That's when your character matters most. The science behind character-based leadership. Trust research studies by Dr. Stephen Covey show that high-trust organizations outperform peers by 2.5x in stock returns and have 40% less turnover. Authentic leadership studies research demonstrates that leaders who are authentic and character-driven have higher employee engagement, better team performance, lower turnover rates, greater innovation, higher customer satisfaction. Servant leadership research studies show that servant leaders, those who focus on serving others, create more committed followers, better organizational performance, higher levels of trust, greater employee satisfaction, more sustainable results. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, this sounds idealistic. What about when people don't respond to character-based leadership? Great question. I'm about to show you how the Stoics handled difficult people, resistance, and even betrayal while maintaining their principles. Plus, I promised you the one leadership principle that works in every situation. Keep watching. This is where philosophy meets real-world challenges. Handling leadership challenges the Stoic way. Dealing with difficult people. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Whenever you want to cheer yourself, consider the good qualities of your companions." Even with difficult people, Look for their strengths and positive intentions. Address behavior, not character. Stay calm and professional. Focus on what you can control, your response. Set clear boundaries while maintaining respect. Managing resistance to change when people resist your leadership. Understand their concerns and fears. Communicate the why behind changes. Involve them in the solution. Start with small wins to build trust. Be patient but persistent. Handling betrayal and disloyalty when people let you down. Don't take it personally. Focus on the situation, not revenge. Learn from what happened. Maintain your standards regardless of others' behavior. Sometimes the best response is to move on. Leading in crisis during difficult times. Stay calm and centered. Communicate clearly and frequently. Make decisions based on principles, not panic. Support your team emotionally and practically. Use the crisis as an opportunity to demonstrate character. Advanced leadership techniques. The Socratic method instead of giving orders. Ask questions that help people discover solutions themselves. What do you think would work best here? What obstacles do you see? How might we approach this differently? What would success look like? The delegation with development approach when assigning tasks. Explain the desired outcome, not just the task. Provide necessary resources and support. Allow room for their approach and creativity. Check in regularly without micromanaging. Use mistakes as learning opportunities. The recognition and feedback balance. Recognize effort, not just results. Give feedback privately and respectfully. Focus on specific behaviors, not general character. Ask for their perspective before giving yours. End with encouragement and support. Building your leadership character. Daily character practices. Start each day by setting an intention to serve others. Practice active listening in every conversation. Look for opportunities to help others succeed. Admit mistakes quickly and learn from them. End each day by reflecting on how you served others. Weekly leadership review. Ask yourself, how did I serve others this week? What example did I set? How did I help others grow? What mistakes did I make and what did I learn? How can I improve my leadership next week? Monthly leadership assessment. Evaluate. Are people growing under my influence? Do I have their trust and respect? Am I leading by example? Am I serving the common good? What leadership skills do I need to develop? The 7-Day Leadership Character Challenge. Day 1. Self-Leadership Assessment. Evaluate your self-leadership. Are you keeping commitments to yourself? Are your actions aligned with your values? What areas need improvement? Day 2. Service Focus. Look for ways to serve others throughout the day. How can you help colleagues, family members, or community members? Focus on giving, not getting. Day 3. Example setting. Be intentionally conscious of the example you're setting. What are your actions teaching others? How can you model the behavior you want to see? Day 4. Active listening. Practice truly listening to others. Ask questions, show genuine interest, and focus on understanding rather than being understood. Day 5. Difficult conversation. Have a conversation you've been avoiding. Address it with respect, honesty, and a focus on solutions. Day 6. Recognition and encouragement. Look for opportunities to recognize others' efforts and encourage their growth. Give specific, genuine praise. Day 7. Leadership reflection. Reflect on the week. How did your leadership approach change? What impact did you have on others? What did you learn about yourself? Creating your leadership philosophy. Based on Stoic principles, develop your personal leadership philosophy. My leadership purpose. I lead in order to underscore. My leadership values. My leadership commitments. I will always underscore. I will never underscore. I will consistently underscore. My leadership measures. I will measure my leadership success by the compound effect of character-based leadership. Week 1. You become more conscious of your influence on others. Week 2. People start noticing your consistent character and example week 3. Others begin seeking your advice and input month 2. You develop a reputation for integrity and reliability month 3. People start following your lead voluntarily month 6. You become someone others naturally turn to for guidance and support /. We're getting to the most powerful part now. I'm about to share Marcus Aurelius's exact leadership principles that he used to govern an empire, plus the one leadership truth that works in every situation with every person. And at the end, I have an exciting preview of episode 9, where we'll explore Stoic productivity and how to focus on what truly matters in a world full of distractions. Marcus Aurelius's exact leadership principles. Here are Marcus Aurelius's own words on leadership from his meditations. The best revenge is not to be like your enemy. What brings no benefit to the hive can bring none to the bee. Remember that very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. The first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. His core leadership principles. Led by example. What we do now echoes in eternity. Serve others. We were born to work together like feet, hands, and eyes, like the 2 rows of teeth, upper and lower. Stay principled. Never esteem anything as of advantage to you that will make you break your word or lose your self-respect. Focus on character. Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking. Accept responsibility. Confine yourself to the present. The one leadership principle that always works. Here's the universal leadership truth. People follow those who genuinely care about their well-being and growth. This principle works because it builds trust. People know you have their interests at heart. It creates loyalty. People want to support those who support them. It develops others. People grow under leaders who invest in them. It's sustainable. You can maintain this approach long-term. It's authentic. It comes from character, not technique. Your daily leadership practice. Based on everything we've covered, here's a simple daily practice. Morning intention. Today, I will look for ways to serve others and set a positive example. Throughout the day, ask yourself, how can I help this person succeed? What example am I setting right now? Evening reflection. How did I serve others today? What example did I set? How can I improve tomorrow? Your leadership legacy statement. Complete this statement. I want to be remembered as a leader who examples. Helped others discover their potential. Always did the right thing, even when it was difficult. Created an environment where people could thrive. Served others before serving myself. Led with integrity and compassion. The ultimate Stoic truth about leadership. Here's what Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all understood. True leadership isn't about having followers. It's about creating leaders. It's not about being served. It's about serving. It's not about power over others. It's about empowering others. When you lead through character, you don't just achieve temporary compliance. You create lasting influence. You don't just get results. You develop people. You don't just build a team. You build a legacy. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, what brings no benefit to the hive can bring none to the bee. The practical results of character-based leadership. When you consistently lead through character, people trust you because they know you have their best interests at heart. Others seek your guidance because they respect your judgment. Teams perform better because they're inspired, not just managed. You create a positive culture wherever you go. Your influence extends far beyond your formal authority. You build a legacy of developing others. Next week, we're diving into Stoic productivity, how to focus on what truly matters in a world full of distractions. I'll show you Marcus Aurelius's method for prioritizing like an emperor, Seneca's technique for managing time like the precious resource it is, and Epictetus's approach to focusing on what you can control. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by endless tasks and distractions, this episode will give you clarity and focus. Before you go, I want you to make a commitment that could transform your influence on others. First, hit that like button. And here's why this matters. Every like tells YouTube that content about character-based leadership deserves to be seen in a world that often focuses on manipulation and force. You're voting for integrity over influence tactics, for service over self-interest. Second, I want you to comment with this phrase: I lead through character, not force. But here's what I want you to do. Think of one person you influence, family member, colleague, friend, and commit to serving their growth and well-being this week. Third, share this video with someone in a leadership position, maybe a manager, parent, teacher, or community leader. You could literally help them transform their approach to influence and impact. And if you haven't subscribed yet, remember, leadership is about influence, and influence is about character. Don't miss the principles that could transform how you impact everyone around you. Come back next week and tell me about your leadership practice. I want to hear how you served others, what example you set, and how people responded to your character-based approach. Remember, you don't need a title to be a leader. You just need character. And character is built one choice at a time. I'll see you in episode 9. Until then, lead by example, /.